Today we'll learn about ancient India religion. And one of the religions we will be learning about this week is Hinduism, which is also a way of life. The reason why it's also called a way of life is because there are many religious ideas within Hinduism. It's like a family of religion. We will also learn about some of the gods and goddesses and what they represent. We will learn about Hinduism beliefs and values and what Vedas are. So, to answer the question, what is Hinduism? We'll watch a short video about Hinduism belief. And in this video, make sure that you put in the chat box or write down what are the beliefs of Hinduism, and we'll have a class discussion.
Hinduism is the ancient religion of India. It's the third largest religion in the world with over 1 billion followers. And the majority of Hindus do live in India, which is the only Hindu majority country in the world. For many people, it's very difficult to understand what Hinduism is because in so many ways, it is more like a disorganized religion than an organized religion. Hinduism has no founder. It has no common language, no common deity, no common scripture, no common ritual. All of the things that we think about when we think about bounded, organized religion. Most Hindus would believe that we all have a soul, and that soul is a reflection of God. So that individual soul that we all possess means that our natures are inherently divine, that we can know God by going inside of ourselves. For Hindus, the soul is reincarnated over many lifetimes, and the goal of Hindu life is to achieve liberation from this cycle of rebirth, liberation from the cycle of suffering. For Hindus, it's not just that humans have a soul, but all sentient beings have a soul, including animals. So in India, one will see the multiplicity of depictions of the divine. You will see the divine represented in animal form, for example. One way to think about this notion of our souls being inherently divine is through the Hindu greeting of Namaste, which is a traditional greeting in India. And it literally means the divinity within me acknowledges and salutes the divinity within you. So in this simple greeting, we see a core Hindu theological belief that's articulated. In the most ancient Hindu text, the Rig Veda, there is a verse that says, God is one, but the wise call God by many names. Or truth is one, but the wise call truth by many names. So built right into the heart of the tradition is this notion of pluralism. There is no way to convert to Hinduism. It's different strokes for different folks. When I was growing up as a Hindu, my parents would tell me there are many paths up the mountain, but they're all leading to the same place. And so at its core, Hinduism has a great deal of respect for the other world religious traditions and recognizes them as equally legitimate paths to understanding ourselves and understanding God.
Awesome. So in the chat box, or if you wrote it down, take the time to have a class discussion. So from this video, we can understand that Hinduism is a belief in the soul. All living creatures have a soul and all will be reincarnated. Also, to achieve liberation, liberation meaning set free from the cycle of rebirth, liberation from the cycle of suffering. So being free from your stress, being free from what you are worried about, that is also their beliefs. Hinduism believe all living creatures have a soul, including animals. So when we start taking a look at some of the gods and goddesses that they worship, you'll see that there are animal heads or arms or legs part of the gods and goddesses. And they also believe in reincarnation and that you can be reincarnated into some of these animals. That's the reason why there is such a big population of vegetarians in India. Hinduism is the oldest religion in the world, and today it is the third largest religion. Hindus believe that karma is the foundation of life. It unites all living things and is the defining energy in the universe's cycle of cause and effect. So let's take a look at what karma means. What do you think karma means? Put that in the chat box. Karma is the idea that a person's actions will determine what their next life will be like when they are reborn. So if you were a good person, you will be reborn into a better person. If you were a bad person, then therefore you would be reborn into something else that was bad. Based off on your karma and the good things you do, it is believed that that energy makes up the universe's cycle of cause and effect. Some of the most worshipped gods and goddesses are, and a side note, there are about 33 million gods. Don't forget, this religion is one of the oldest religion. One of the gods is Ganesha, elephant-headed god, which represents success and the removal of all obstacles, commonly worshipped as the god of education, wisdom, and wealth. Ganesha's head represents the eternal soul, while his body signifies illusion in the world. You have Vishnu, god of preservation, represents justice and moral order, symbolism for protection, patience, knowledge, or prosperity. And you have Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and arts, daughter of Shiva and Durga. She is the power of speech, wisdom, and learning. To learn more about the origin and rise of Hinduism, students will read a Newsella article and answer questions in a worksheet.